This is what I call the P, the thinnest smartphone ever. One that could easily be produced today, and its price tag would be comparable to other flagships. With a thickness of just 2.8mm, it still holds an 8000 mAh battery, plenty of cameras, wireless charging with a beautifully exposed coil, and what's more, an e-ink display, and everything you could want, no sacrifices. And all it took was exploiting one small loophole. And no, it's not a foldable phone. Let me briefly explain. Phones used to be bricks, right? Bad battery, clunky, then they got smaller and smaller, then bigger and bigger. We started treating them as an extra piece of jewelry, which is why manufacturers pay so much attention to design, even though they all look identical now. The color and texture of the frame, the back, the curves or lack thereof, that's now the main and basically the only distinguishing feature of a specific smartphone line or even a brand. And besides that, there is one more thing: the camera island. You see, around the same time smartphones started getting thinner, we realized we could also stuff pretty decent sensors and lenses into them. Paired with a clever image processing algorithms, this turns our devices into really capable picture-taking machines. Unfortunately, as a result, the camera island started to grow. From an innocent little bump to 2, 3, a whole stovetop, now often covering almost half of the back surface. And you know the best part? The thickness of the camera island is never included in the smartphone's official dimensions. That being said, that's the P. And mind you, this is only a camera island where, completely by accident, I managed to fit a slightly larger battery and a whole other display, and yet it would still, completely legally, be the thinnest smartphone in the world. But moving on from this joke, we really could have perfect smartphones, and they don't even need to be super thin. In fact, we already had them. They were perfect until someone decided to take away the micro SD slot, the 3.5mm jack, the notification LED, and started force-feeding us AI everywhere. And because of these protruding cameras, you can't even use your phone when it's lying flat on the table. And we could have so much more. Why not add a small light in the USB-C port for when it's dark, so we can actually plug it in? Or bring back the squeezable sides to call for help, for example? Or maybe add some texture right there, so the phone finally doesn't slip out of your hand when you're not using a case. So, next time a company announces the thinnest phone ever, remember to check the fine print. They are probably not measuring the giant camera stove on the back. Ultimately, the whole P-phone concept is a joke, but the problems it highlights are very real. It makes you wonder, are we really moving forward, or are companies just removing features and selling it back to us as innovations? The perfect phone is different for everyone, of course. So what's the one thing you would bring back or add if you could? As for me, I have a P-phone 2 to work on. It's going to be wild, of course. Thanks for watching.